Hi. So our chat for the bacchae went really well. It lasted about 30 minutes, and all four members of our group were present and participating. So one of the first things we talked about, and just one of the shocking moments, was toward the end when Pentheus is killed by his own mother, who doesn't realize it until after. So we just thought this kind of tied the whole, dramatic, tragic theme of the play together, and we actually paralleled it to Oedipus Rex, when he unknowingly kills or sleeps with his mother and kills his father, and just kind of noting the irony in that and how that adds to the dramatic effect of the play. We definitely struggled with the language while reading it. Just some of the sentence phrasing and the words were a little confusing. But overall, we were able to follow, the main plot line and the important themes. And we actually thought the chorus parts in between really helped kind of summarize what was going on in each scene, and what was being said. And I know we talked about how important the chorus was during that time, how they were usually masked and usually served as like a smooth transition period when on stage maybe a set was being changed or costumes were being changed to kind of inform the audience of what had gone on so far, and what was happening with all the characters. So we really liked the chorus parts in the play. We talked a lot about the dichotomy between Pentheus and Dionysus, and how they really seem to bring out the worst in each other. Pentheus kind of, challenging Dionysus, and Dionysus responding harshly and, maybe abusing his godly powers to punish Pentheus. So we really saw Pentheus as the more sympathetic, or we were more sympathetic toward him, especially because, even though he was king and trying to rule and take power, he believed that that was his right. And as a mortal man, he couldn't really do much against the powers of Dionysus. We really didn't sympathize with Dionysus that much. We saw him as the villain. We thought he was overpowering and harsh in his punishment, and we really didn't like his influence over, especially the women in the play, who were described as, being overcome by some type of madness, that they compare to a wild animal, and we thought that was a lot of his doing, and because of his powers, that he was, exploiting their behavior. And then we took away, two of the main things we took away from the play was that I think the message they're kind of sending is, if you don't follow the gods and the Greek rituals, which were so important during that time, then you'll end up being punished, like Pentheus, who unfortunately ends up being killed. So it seemed like they were really emphasizing that either you follow the gods and praise them, or you are cast out by society, or you're killed. And overall, we just really loved the tragic element of the play, because we talked about from the lecture videos how important tragedy is in evoking emotion from the audience, and we really think, with the events and Pentheus being killed, we really thought that the play did a good job of evoking that emotion from us, which made it a good tragedy.